Freestanding handstand hold. The athlete will have a half a square metre tile to perform their handstand hold on. Walking on the tile is permitted. However, once the athlete's hands leave the mat, the stopwatch will be stopped. The athlete must be in a completely vertical position, as shown here by Andy, for the stopwatch to start. Wall ball. The ball will start on the ground. The athlete will then pick the ball up. He may not clean the ball, he must start it in an extended position. At the bottom of the wall ball, and a full depth squat must be achieved before extending and throwing to the target. The ball must tag the face of the target for it to be a full rep. If it hits the underneath portion of the target, it is a no rep. That is a no rep. Backward sled pull. The sled must start behind the line. The grip on the straps must be at the very end of the strap. There must be no curling or shortening of the lever of the strap. It's a backwards pulling motion. You cannot jerk the sled. Continue the backwards pulling motion until the sled passes the end cone. Once the sled passes the end cone, you can then proceed to turn the sled around. And pull in the opposite direction. Yep. Bear crawl. The athlete must start behind the line. Both palms must be in contact with the ground. Both feet in contact with the ground. As the athlete proceeds forward, nothing bar the palms and the feet may touch the ground. Move forward, Nick. If the athlete's knees or any other part of the body tags the ground, they will be stopped by their judge until they can proceed with the required movement standards. The athlete must move forward until they have completely passed the second marker. They can then proceed to turn around. Palms and feet only on the ground. Done. Chest to deck shuttle run. The athlete must start their chest to deck position in the direction they will be facing for their run. They must be behind the line, then they extend up and start their shuttle. As they go through their shuttle, they must turn and face the opposite direction before they go down for their second chest to deck. Behind the line, stand up, and they then complete their next shuttle. No side-on chest to decks are permitted. You must be facing the direction you will be taking off on for your next run. Done. Handstand walk. Both of the athletes' hands must start behind the line. Once they kick up to the handstand, they'll proceed forward walking on both hands. Once they fall, if their legs land forward of the hands, the judge will then get the athlete to resume the walk from where their hands last were. Wheelbarrow motions will not be permitted. The athlete must achieve a vertical position to proceed forward. Poster bar. The athlete must start in a hanging position. Both feet must tag the bar at the same time in between the hands. At the bottom position, the heels must be at minimum behind the line of the pull-up bar post. With all pull-ups, the arms must achieve a locked out position at the bottom of the rep, and the chin must be clearly above the line of the pull-up bar. Burpee into strict pull-up. Burpee standard, the chest and the thighs again must hit the floor. For the pull-up standard, you must achieve a dead hang. You can use whichever grip you like, double overhand, single underhand, or double underhand, as long as you are locked out at the bottom of the rep and the chin is clearly above the bar at the top of the pull-up. No kipping whatsoever is permitted. Chest to bar pull-ups. The athlete must start in a position where the arms are fully locked out. On the upward component of the pull-up, the chest must tag the bar either in a kipping motion or a butterfly kipping motion. The judge must clearly be able to see and feel any part of the chest under the clavicle tag the pull-up bar. Bar muscle up. As the athlete jumps onto the bar, the arms must be in a fully extended position before they commence their kip up towards the bar. The athlete must achieve a fully locked out position at the top of the bar, meaning the elbows are locked out. At the bottom position of the second rep, again they must achieve a locked out or straight arm prior to going up. On the kip, the athlete's feet must not be raised above the level of the pull-up post. To ring muscle up. Burpee standard, the chest and the thighs must tag the floor. When the athlete jumps to the rings, the arm must be fully extended. They must pass through a dip. At the top of the dip, they must show full control of the movement with the elbows completely locked out. Strict or kipping muscle up is permitted. Pull. Burpee standard, chest to ground, thighs to floor. Muscle up, arms extended. Move through the motion of the muscle up. Proceed to perform another dip prior to coming down. The dip standards, the top of the bicep or the shoulder must tag the top of the rings, and again at the top of the movement, the elbows must be in a fully locked out position.